gang rapping that NYC. Victory. Ice on my neck like I'm Little Weeks. We run like a paracletes. It's on earth, but it's where I be. Money over on my headstone. Here lies some getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already live. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. But your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda said the standards in.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Seattle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Penny. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, McCaffrey. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A good pick up there. For 20 yards.
Come on now. Hey.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. To throw on second down is Newton. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. The shotgun snap for Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Newton. Caught left side, Olsen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brandon Graham in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Run left.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Hicks. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now it's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A handoff to Penny, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
19.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he will score. defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go get another one. Let's go get another one. Come on. Front left, front left. Hey, tempo, tempo.
Now it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the Panthers coming out now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Hey!
Again, Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing is Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again is Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Newton now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now running right through it. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Marshall, and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He's going to get it running right. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
14, run it.
Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Newton throwing again. His throw incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm. Well, look at
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
12. Tempo. Gun.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jordan Hicks in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Luke Kuechly in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Bobby Wagner in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Newton. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And Godot's kick is right through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jordan Hicks able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Newton's going to throw it. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
19.
Now Wilson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
14,
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ed Dixon, his first touchdown in a Seahawk uniform. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Again, Wilson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing it under, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Newton to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Newton now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And partner, this first